live.
Alright.
So, hello. Welcome back. We're about to get ready to start the Z3 round.
ToBossRush %. Who's ready for some of that?
Bummer, do you want to say hello?
Hi, my name's Bummer. I'll be running Z3 ToBossRush without Secret 2 today. And I'm here with my friend.
So yeah, I'm MikuAiwanna. Same thing on Twitter and Twitch. I was commentating the last run, but if you weren't here, hello. I'll be co-commentating for the evening, and we hope to lead you through a wonderful experience of Z3 ToBossRush. So let's get some hype.
Alright, can I jump in right away?
I don't see it on the stream yet, by the way.
Whoops. Thank you.
Or should I say when to start the timer?
Just give me like 2 seconds, actually.
Why, hello there, Kraka. I haven't seen you in a while.
Hi, everyone.
Alright, are you ready for a countdown?
Yep.
Let's get a Z counter, silly Baron.
Alrighty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And here we go. So, yeah, we've introduced ourselves, and this tile set may look very familiar to anyone who's played K3, but we promise this isn't an absolutely cheap K3 ripoff. This is going to be a magical time for you to all experience the joys of other medleys, more obscure. So, today, and Bummerman, feel free to interrupt me at any time, because you know more about this than I do.
Yeah.
But what's going to be going on is we'll be going through all of the stages, killing off the bosses till we get to boss rush, which thankfully means we only have to face 3 bosses rather than a whole multitude of literally everything you can imagine. So a lot of the time is also going to come from the platforming segments. So you wanted to say?
That was a good death right there.
So yes, dying to Ends of Ruin, as you know, is absolutely wonderful for your timer, but it doesn't matter because we're working with skilled people and it's going to be wonderful, and you guys are all going to love it. I just know it. Don't ask how I know it. I just know it.
Yeah, obviously, obviously Z3 is a medley game, and there's going to be 10 screens, well, 10 game picks and 2 screens per game pick. That's consistent for most stages. There's a few that'll use only 1 screen, but that's because they're special, and you'll see those when they come up.
So as well, we'll be skipping every single secret, since we don't really have a purpose to in this case. In some runs, you will get Secret 2, because you get a bigger bullet, which is helpful for the boss 2 fight, Hago. Not going to spoil a lot, but it gives you 5 streams of bullets instead of 3. And as well, for Gustav, because then you don't have to jump to hit him at certain points.
It's also helpful for final boss, but we won't be doing that in this run.
Yeah, we won't get that far. Also, there's an achievement on the screen. I don't know if you want to show it off or not.
Yeah, I'll be showing it off.
Sweet. So you get to see a fun little achievement on the screen. Remember to hit the save first, because you can do that.
Those apples are supposed to go around the screen and halt your progress, but I use the second block to stop them. Use that little achievement. It kills you.
There you go. You gonna go for KRO1?
No.
Okay, so there is a secret boss here. Sorry, I think it's KRO2 to Platinum Disco, but we're going to skip that because it's slower. There's also secret bosses in other stages, such as Gel in stage 2, By the By in stage 3. I'm not sure what stage 4 is.
Stage 4 secret boss is called Salt.
Okay, yeah, so you have Salt in stage 4, which can applicably give you Salt.
I missed the shift button.
Wonderful. And in for Secret Boss 5, you have the you have the special flippy area. I'll put it there. I think there's one clear of it, other than Flippy. But it's quite a unique boss, let's just say it that way. So yes, there's secrets in every stage as well, and those are of no use to us. Some of them are characters, some of them are health timers and things. Here you'll see that,
I used to go for Secret 2 during runs to make Boss 2 easier, but with practice, I've gotten better at Boss 2 and I'm able to do it without Secret 2. You also just see me take a safer way out, using the Secret Boss entrance.
Slightly more consistent, if you're so comfortable with that. A tad bit slower, but it doesn't exactly matter for the purpose of this. Also, this is only 2 boss rush because the boss rush bosses are quite something. You have Cosmo, you have Entrance, you have Humantic, and you have Catastrophe. And all of those are relatively difficult bosses, and again, as it is with K3, it's typically seen as a roadblock for people who get there.
Yep. There's also the fact that I haven't beaten the game yet, so me even thinking of speedrunning full game is out of the question.
200-hour stream. It's okay. Don't worry. So, yeah, the 3 bosses we'll face, it's going to be interesting. One thing that is important to point out is that Bummer is running on version 1.2 as opposed to version 0.98. This means that some platforming segments are more difficult, as well as the fact that Gustav is more difficult, just due to a faster pace of the attacks, less downtime between them.
Hello, Chrono, and Catastrophe Clear Baron, I do not know when that is.
I remember when I first played through Stage 1, this screen was annoying because triggers.
Yeah. There's a lot of traps, there's one there, and that fakes you out.
So you can imagine that this is wonderful to make a lot of progress and then realize, oh wait, it's a trap. And not a good kind of trap either.
This you have to follow, it doesn't carry you along like normal platforms.
It makes you work for it. Also nice nerf by ideals. I didn't realize that. Are you gonna go for the ledge skip? Nah.
Nope.
No ledge in corner.
Nice.
So, most of this run is going to be Bummer just doing a lot of platforming, because most bosses shouldn't take too long if done correctly. And most bosses also typically follow a format where you'll have some shooting segments, then some avoidance cutaway. And the avoidance cutaway is either at the end, or there's a bit more of a shooting phase after it. Some of the avoidance cutaways are actually quite difficult. Oh, that's a terrible death there. Those are some of the annoying deaths, especially once you get through the difficult jumps. So while some of this might look not too difficult, a lot of these jumps are more precise than they look, and when they're all chained together in one save, it is also quite difficult to not die whatsoever, as you can imagine.
Alright.
There we go.
Here I fall through that corner. Which is pretty neat.
So yeah,
found out about that recently.
V-string magic there to make the corner a lot easier. Essentially the 2-block trick, but with a different V-string. For those of you who don't know what that is, a V-string is basically the kid will hit different vertical heights as he falls, and by manipulating which ones he hits with different jump heights, we can make it so that you can just hold the direction, which makes a lot of difficult jumps, like corners, and sometimes falling diagonals, a lot easier. You also see as well that Bummer is sometimes hugging walls, and that gives you what's called an align. And so an align can make you closer or farther away from certain spikes. And in different circumstances, they're either useful or harmful. So you'll see him grab a couple ones that'll make things easier for him, because it wouldn't make a lot of sense for him to make it harder on himself, would it? Also fruit in the background. Everyone loves fruit.
Yep, strawberries.
They kind of look like cherries, except the strawberries. Well, my goodness, I explained that so wrong. And it's like the cherry stem with strawberries attached to it. Instead of... You know what, I'm just not floating that because I'm just... I don't know. Ark, I'm not sure if I want to explain that on a friendly stream like this. I mean, you always have the Googles available, but I must caution your stability when you search that.
Purple paint screens have some pretty precise jumps in them.
Yep. Especially, well, 16 pixels are fairly common. You have around 2 frames to fall into them, depending on the aligns. So they can be fairly annoying when you have relative precision with that. As well as side gates are much weirder than you would think. Can I explain cactus canceling? I don't even know if that's my place to explain that. I would try, but I'm not sure if you want me to try and explain that.
Alright, now these screens are pretty cool. They have what most people know as the VVV gimmick, where I'm just gonna flip up and down, but I can't jump. So flipping is my form of jumping. Oh, and I walk
also
right
those lines. The lines switch the directions for you. Switch which direction you're following.
So they're basically like auto flippers.
Yeah. Also, yeah, 16 pixels are always 2 frames, as people in the chat are correcting me. I'm sorry, I try. Is this like 6 V strings? You get a lot of different V strings on this. None of it matters, thankfully. Flippying, clearly. So, a lot of these gimmicky screens are a little more difficult than they look, because you'd think they'd be simpler than they are, but sometimes the flipping mechanics can be very difficult. For the most part, the flipping in this game is fairly nice because it gives you max vertical speed instantly, as opposed to QUT and K3, which doesn't. And that's it with stage 1. Stuff happens, this TV does things, and your screen fades. And we have Viridian. Oop, buddy.
Viridian's a pretty straightforward boss. There's a lot of pattern in it.
Also, I love how that top right block didn't rejuvenate.
Oh yeah, that happens quite often, I've noticed.
Huh, interesting. So, worth pointing out is most of the annoyance from this typically comes from the last phase, because the platforms that you have to jump on are kind of awkward to deal with. And there's an avoidance afterward that if you're not used to it, it's going to be kind of nasty. And no, to anyone who wants me to explain, like, via lines or cactus canceling, cactusing, normal canceling, I'm not sure if I'm at place to do that, unless he actually does something utilizing that. So, Bummer, please. Be reasonable.
You guys don't need to know about that. These are pretty advanced techniques that we won't be using. We will be using cancels, but we'll explain that when we come up.
Okay, I guess I can explain canceling unless you want to. No, there are not Z-aligns. Why would you have Z-aligns in a 2-dimensional game? That's like having depth aligns, guys. I'm not talking about 0.5 aligns on pixel rounding because FPI does not matter.
All my jumping in the corner right there had a purpose. I usually count my jumps, and depending on how high I'm jumping, which I could normally tell. Oh no, I died to it. But yeah, depending on how high I'm jumping, which is easy for me to tell, I either jump between 15 or 18 times, and most commonly it'll be 18. So, there's that.
Yes. Baron, you're correct with that. If there's 2 dimensions, how is there a background? I don't know. How can it be real if your eyes aren't real? No, I'm not going to even try explaining HFPI or VFPI for any reason. Just because no. And don't get me to explain hypersphincter because I'm just not doing that either. And the 4.3 million years glitch, just no. Just like seriously, if you even think of that as a viable strat, you should just not. I think that's my best advice to you. So yeah, chat, how's it all going? Do you like pointy projectiles that put holes in little children every day? Can I explain a Leahy triple diamond? Jump, jump. Can I explain watch for rolling rocks in half A presses? Well, I can tell you that you should always half A press. You just shouldn't.
Good night, Kraka.
See ya, Kraka. Sleep well. No, you do not jump, jump, jump for the Leaky triple diamond. Also, yes, these platforms, Bummer's making them look easy. They're very difficult.
That burst can kill you.
Fun, yeah. Yeah, no one died to that. Let's go with that. Oh, sorry, Patrick. I'll turn my mic volume down a tad, yeah. So yeah, this is Hurtful Pain. This is an interesting boss. Was more of an avoidance cutaway. Hurtful Pain is in itself a game. And this is just...
No!
Oh, that's nasty. Meaning we're gonna have to redo that.
This happened to my practice run.
Uh-oh. No worries, we got this. No, I'm not explaining parallel universes. No, I'm not explaining what Weeb Trash even is. I'm not even gonna bother explaining why this guy's father left him, but it's okay.
Don't worry, most of my time loss in runs comes from bosses. And that's mainly boss 2, where I spend 30 minutes on it a lot in most of my runs, so...
The thing with boss 2 is that the first part of it is probably the easier part, I would say. Proman can be kind of cruel at the end with the curving if you're not used to heavy curving. But practice can help with that, and it's a cute song. Do I know what Goomba bridges are? Maybe, I think I have one in the background here somewhere.
Also, I like to try and line up these lines that tell you where he's going to shoot at perpendicular angles. Well, 90-degree angles.
It doesn't really matter where they're aimed, so long as you're not standing right in front of it. Unless you really want to die, in which case go ahead. But I mean, it's probably not a good idea if you're trying to go fast. Because I mean, we all gotta go fast. Have I ever slammed my finger in a door? No, I did not, but I watched someone toe out when they slammed their toe in a door.
That was really bad.
Yeah, those platforms are very cruel.
There's a lot of things I did wrong there. Too much to explain.
The problem is, once you start falling on those platforms, it becomes very difficult to recover it, just because of the nature of how they are. This boss is also very RNG heavy, for the most part.
Oh, well that was new. I didn't even know you could die like that.
Okay. Can I explain Rose Gear Guy? Yeah, he's this dude who made things, and then he made this game called Rose Gear, and then everyone just called him Rose Gear Guy, and Rose Gear's in K3, and that's things. So yeah, you're welcome. How much sauce is too much sauce? Dude, I don't even know. When it's no longer sauce, let's go with that. Can I explain the hyperspeed glitch in Nang? It was a wonderful April Fool's joke, and everyone laughed. And if you didn't laugh, you should go back and laugh again, because it's amazing.
Oh.
Rose Gear guy did not make Rose Gear. Are you serious?
Oh yeah, no,
Never mind. Are you kidding me? I've been lied to. Clearly I'm 100% trustworthy and I'm just rewriting history as we go. Is Z3 Stage 1 longer than K3?
It's
no,
the
they're
exact
roughly the same
length.
Yeah. Would you say Flandre is longer than Viridian? Or, no, they're around the same length as well.
Technically, time-wise, Z-Free takes longer, mostly because of the mouse screen.
Oh, no, I'm talking boss-wise.
Well, yeah, Needle, their base Z-Free's longer because of mouse.
Okay. Viridian compared to Flandre? Sorry, I'll let you focus. One-up glitch in Super Mario Bros. Do things, do stuff, win, stuff happens, yeah.
I messed up my counting there, so I had to go off of audio. And it worked.
So yes, platform phase again. This thing is... I don't even know why I made platform phase. Personally, I don't really like it, but I guess some people could.
You can get used
also
to it.
Viridian. Yeah, I mean, technically it's pattern enough.
In theory, I should do it every time, but if I end up making one mistake, I have trouble recovering.
Can I explain why Water 1 is indisputably, undeniably the best water? What do you mean? There is no water. How long will this game take? The estimate's around 2.5 hours. It's relatively long.
Alright, there you go.
We're only going to boss rush, thankfully. So, should be reasonable. Also, not stage 1 clear, 1 stage clear.
PD player is Korean, so don't blame his English. Well, don't make fun of his English.
Also, the song in stage 2 is really good. I was playing through Dodon Pocky's Black Label arrange. Yeah, this song is really...
The song picks in this game are real nice. Also, interesting piece of information, Ender, which is the screens that I'm on right now, Ender is a fan game made by PD Player himself, so PD Player puts his own games in his own menu.
Yes, I would say it Dodon Pocky. If you prefer, I can say it the technically correct way. But yes, I mean, clearly Camellia should take a lesson from that and just put RIZ in K3 Extra. Wink wink. Did he just have a lack of foreigners to fix his grammar? We may never know. It's even worse than Z2. I don't even want to imagine. Claire's Sturge Tour? Altered up again. Puts his own boss in Boss Rush. Beautiful. You always prefer that people mispronounce things more? Perfect. Walt last. Wasn't there some screens from old Peace games in C1? Yes, there were, if I remember correctly. Yes, Gabble, you should be praying. It is the Zacred. You have all come into the correct things. Also, there's a corner there for literally no reason. You should just do it, because...
These next screens coming up have quite a few triggers.
Everyone loves triggers. Let's be honest. If you don't love triggers, you're just lying to yourself. Also enjoy this wonderful music.
Oh, I guess there's not a trap there. Trap there.
You've been psyched
and that
out.
tries to kill you.
Man, should have modded the save so that they said hype instead.
That would have been hype.
That'd be pretty cool. Can I explain why corners exist? Well, you see, one day, one guy wanted to make 2 spikes and make a jump. But the problem was, he just couldn't. So he slapped the 2 spikes down in a room. Magic happened. They had like 3 kids. And then the only one that didn't immediately suffer from something was a corner. So to this day, we have a corner. Yeah. I'm gonna go with that. Can I explain why those cats are stuck in corners? I don't know. Maybe cats like corners.
Oh my.
So yes, clearly if you haven't had enough triggers...
That jump I keep dying to over there is really hard. As soon as you go over it, the spike triggers up, so you need to come on it while you're falling down, and then like jump immediately after.
Or just levitate.
Or that.
Why should you play games the intended way? K3 doesn't have corners. I mean, let's look at this. The K has something like a corner to some extent. I'm not victim shaming cats stuck in corners. Clearly you just got lost somehow. Don't worry. Also, I hope you all love triggers, because these aren't the only triggers you see. Because we got lots and lots of them. And you'll lots of fun. Also, yes, clearly this is the hardest screen to boss rush, by the way. Don't you agree, Bummer?
I agree. Diagonals, man.
Diagonals are literally impossible. So, chat, close your eyes while we magically teleport past the diagonals, because diagonals don't exist. You're imagining them. Sound good?
There's a invisible diagonal that pops up right there. Those spikes don't kill you.
Stage 2 Z3 harder than K3 Rokuto area? Well, I mean, clearly, how else would it be this?
That save is fake.
Oh boy. I sure do love fake saves.
Well, you just do 2 screens in one right there.
I hope you guys can contain yourselves with skipping saves. That's real magic there. Comparing the sacred to the sacred. It's okay. Don't worry, Gabbo. I'm sure your feelings will be spared.
Okay.
Yeah, some of these jumps aren't nice. So, well, if I say sacred like 6 times in a row, are you just gonna smile too much? Or if I say sacred every other minute, are you gonna smile so much that your mouth is gonna hurt?
Oh, I died 100 times.
Oh boy. Ow, your leg. So yeah, there's a lot of different sprites as you can tell, so medley games typically end up being fairly large in file size between the music and the sprites and all the things and stuff.
So right here I'm switching keyboards to a different one because that last jump I'm going to do a low cancel out of it, which is basically jumping lower than you're meant to, and that allows me to, it just really makes it a little easier on me, since doing that otherwise is a little bit hard.
Understandable. I won't bother to explain low cancels unless it's needed. So, Wolsk, if your mouth splits in half, should I just say sacred, 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 sacred? Why not say Zedcrid? Because it's like sacred. It's like sacred.
Here I'm going to do it again till well, I died, but yeah, I'll be doing another low cancel over that jump.
I don't know if you can see, but Wolsk wants to know what 2 keyboards you have.
One is a Corsair K70, and I have no idea what the second one is, it's just really good at cancels.
Cool. Do that to your mouth, John, all the way. You're welcome. What are low cancels? You basically just jump lower than intended by exploiting some things in the engine. That means, well, because shift makes you jump, you can use multiple shifts to exploit some of that. That's the short explanation. Oh boy, I see the copy pasta begins. There we go.
Pedo spin.
Oh boy. Yes, really good at Cancel's trademark keyboard is my favorite. I gotta get me like 3 of those. Is using a keyboard considered fast since the keyboard is a tool that assists you? Clearly, because I mean, he's not playing with his mind, he's playing with the buttony things. Clearly cheating, call him out on it right now. Can I explain jump heights? You hit shift for different amounts of time, and then you jump at different heights, because engine magic.
The heights are measured in frames, the game runs at 50 frames per second. A full jump is 23 frames, you can't go higher than that.
Bunny hop.
If you bunny hop, you're technically still going, if anything, you're going glass, but,
Well, yeah, fair enough, it's the same amount of frames, but you still go a little higher. Can you explain why Yo-Yo hasn't rolled Z3 in his roulette runs? Z3 isn't on the wiki.
Z3 Extra is, so, you could always hope for that.
Can you explain how to full jump? Hit Alt F4. You're welcome.
That jump is, like, frame perfect.
Yeah, you kind of need to set yourself up very well for those, because it's sticking out just the right amount to make bonking really annoying. Worth noting is Bummer picks up in a line here that lets him do a walk-off there, meaning he can walk off that block without the spike killing him. Also, that last jump there is basically a super F. If you don't know what a super F is, frame perfect precise stuff.
Damn. I got the first hit right, but the second jump height was wrong.
Yeah, Z3 used to be on the wiki, but complications happen. Can I explain frame perfect input? Basically, since the game runs at 50 FPS, you input some form of input with your keyboard down to 1/50th of a second. How to shoot? Press shoot button, win.
Alright, there's a dick spike right there. You could die to it, like that.
Also, yeah, that full jump is quite the doozy though.
This save is very dense, but short.
Thankfully, for its difficulty. So chat, how are you all enjoying this so far? You having fun? Also, that last diagonal drop thing, thankfully you have a second jump for that, which makes it a lot more reasonable. In a game called Sunspike, which you see a lot.
You actually see it in this game.
Yeah, you do see it in this game later on. Can I show you how to do Sombrero Guy jump? I'm telepathically sending you how to do it. Enjoy.
Alright, switching keyboards again because I do many low cancels on this screen.
So worth noting, I'll explain the gimmick here if you don't mind, unless you'd like to.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the gimmick on this screen is you can't move horizontally or jump whilst the clock is stopped. So technically it is possible for you to fall after the clock is stopped, but you cannot move horizontally or do any new jumps like that. Worth noting is Secret Boss 2 entrance is also on this screen.
Secret 2, not Secret Boss 2.
Oh really? It's just Secret 2? Never mind, Secret 2 entrance is on the next screen. And it also has this gimmick. Yes, of course, you're welcome. Sombrero Guy will forever rest in your dreams. Yes, hope the gimmicks. You gotta love every type of gimmick that exists. And yes, low cancels just make that a little easier. I've roughly explained those already. Hopefully you got the explanation. Can you shoot while the clock is frozen?
Nope. All you can do is stand still.
So it basically blocks out all player input.
Yes.
Funky. You remember this screen? Back in my day, they weren't even screens. You just hit buttons and things happen, and sometimes you won.
Many people are traumatized by this screen because the secret backtrack is pretty hard.
Can you press Q while frozen? I don't think the Q button even works in this game, Rules.
Yeah, Q button doesn't work.
Yeah, so I mean, you can always press any button while you're frozen, but it won't do anything. Also, secret backtracks. We skipped that. Okay, so if I remember correctly, the entrance to gel is on the next screen?
Yep. Well, no, this screen.
Okay. My goodness, I can't remember anything. Is it near the, is the interval RNG? I don't think the interval is RNG, but I think it should be things over time.
The interval is the same every time. It doesn't shorten at all.
Oh, okay. It's just your eyes playing tricks on you. One attempt at gel, please. I don't know. Good luck convincing one to do that.
I will give you one attempt at gel.
And we get an attempt at gel. If you die to the first burst, I'll be happy. I'll laugh a lot. Impossible F jumps, by the way. All F jumps for a reason. I love all these directions. You'd think we were playing DDR.
You go left, and you go right, and you go left, and you go pick up a step.
Left, right, left. Touch the captain there. And we have a save. Also, wonderful downwards plane that goes literally nowhere. For anyone who hasn't done downwards planes, totally fun. Recommend doing them 100% of the time. I'm slightly sarcastic when I say that, by the way. I started touch the captain. Uh-oh. You got the perfect combo. Oh boy. Also triggers! Should have done the corner into the diagonal for the save.
Oh yeah, I definitely should have.
Do that every time. Clearly, if you don't do that, you're just cheating.
One attempt at gel for you.
Here goes gel. Can I explain pixel aliens for downward plane? Well, you see there are these things that they come and they take you from their house in these UFOs, and then they poke you with pixels.
Insane.
Because that's what aliens do. Oh, there goes gel. By the way, full version of that song is amazing. This is not even a one video completion. This is a one rating completion. Also, I believe Bummer was trying to go for the V-string setup for that corner there. Yeah?
Nope. It just makes it easier for me.
Okay.
The player doesn't want you to make the wrong decision, so he puts that achievement there.
Beautiful. Are the pixels from the alien high-quality 4K pixels? I hear they're from the virtual realm of 192p. That's a shout out to a song, by the way.
These two screens are really hard.
Yeah, Pseudomouse probably the hardest screens in Stage 2.
I'd probably say these screens are harder than anything in Stage 3 as well. That's just how hard.
Then we get to Stage 4, and then you get to test your kid control. A lesson of life from PD player. Jumping off cliffs is not always the solution.
That final
Unless
drop
you know
is
you're V-alien.
Final drop is what you'd call V-string dependent, which basically just makes it, just makes it a lot harder.
I love V-aliens, by the way. All the pixels are depressed. There's no extra room on the screen, so it's super bad. Oh. Are us two drink V8s? I don't know about Bummer. I've got 3 things of water here that I filled up like 5 hours ago. Don't worry, Darren. You got support. You're all good. We believe in you.
Ah, that would have had it if I just waited a little bit longer.
So yes, that last drop, it might not look crazy difficult, but it's slightly annoying because if you use your double jump for the diagonal... Oh no! It's more difficult to land the platform. Only the alien is a seeded one. I don't know about that. There's some pretty cool aliens that just come out of nowhere.
Alright.
Also, shoutouts to that floating mini spike that's touching literally nothing.
This save is also really precise.
All of Sudamel is really precise, let's be honest. You gotta
basically
utilize
all of it,
aliens.
except that save up there.
This game looks hard. Yeah.
Yeah, this game is pretty hard.
Is this easy, guys? It's always easy if you can click buttons, jump, and believe. You're welcome for the motivational quote. But Wolves, how can it be easier than last TIS if people have cleared last TIS? Can I explain why anyone would drink anything besides Arizona brand on their half and half? I don't know, most people prefer not to die. Is this easy Moad? I don't know if there's such a Moad as easy. Maybe one day. Always jump. Clearly.
Oh yeah, both
welcome
of the final jumps on both these screens are designed so that you don't die to it, you just miss the warp. Well, technically you die to this one because you follow the screen, but you do still miss the warp. Also, I switched to the other keyboard to cancel that jump. Just a quick note.
Is this a speed run? It's a speed walk. Isn't this a one video completion? No, because the stream is probably gonna cut, let's be honest. It's Twitch. Disgracing the name of your Lord and Savior, Arnold Palmer. That's kinda sad, isn't it? Are Sudamel screens buff? I don't know, are they Bummer?
They're the same as in normal Sudamel.
Okay, so not buff. How do you switch keyboards so quickly? I bet you that he has one.
They're both just plugged in at the same time. So I sort of just move my hands from one to the other.
Is this the same game as Bashi?
Every game is Bashi.
Clearly. Nah, this is based off of I Wanna Be the Guy, which Bashi was technically also based off of, but figs are different, some of the ideas are different. A speedrun is something. Anyone remember the entire text? I don't know. I left my memory behind, and it's like 1:30 AM. This is the Boshai DLC, clearly. Every game is Fangame. Amazing. You know, clearly, Peanut, why would you just use 2 keyboards when you could quadruple low cancel?
Oh yeah, of course.
With 2 keyboards. Both die. Wee. So yeah, enjoy the colors of this, because the colors are pretty. And transition. Cool. Is this game free download? Yes, it is. If anyone wants to go and link Delicious Fruit, I don't recommend you start with this because it's fairly difficult. But yeah, apparently you pay with your soul. Nice. Wonderful. Also traps.
That's right, decides to fake you out. In my old runs of this, when I just started running the game, I used to forget these screens existed every single run. But now I'm quite acquainted with them.
Is this on Steam? No, it is not on Steam, because Fangames. Also fake blocks. I would insert ding, but there is no ding, so someone can ding if they want. How's the marathon going? I'd say it's going fairly well. There's been a ton of interesting runs going on.
Lots of triggers.
Yes. Yeah, this is trigger time for. Yeah, Fangame Marathon is just the yearly marathon. You can follow Bummer, who's running these games. I stream sometimes. You can follow me if you want, but it's more interesting if you follow Bummer. O3 and C2. You better believe it.
Don't die to the gate. I didn't die.
Impossible gates, by the way. He just magicked that. Yes, 333 times the intensity. Is this the second or third marathon?
This is the third marathon.
Yeah. Yes. You totally did not make the original game. I'll take your word for it. This guy is pretty good. Yeah, Bummer's a very good player.
Thank you.
Like, if you want to see good players, throw this guy a follow. Feel free to jump into the Fangame Discord, and there's tons of amazing players out there who can do lots of cool things. So, shout outs to all of them, and even to all the new players, because even just sitting through these proves you have some patience. He must have played a very large number of hours in this already. No, he didn't. That's the number of hours Stunk put in K3 though. I'm winking, but you can't see it.
I haven't played nowhere near that much hours, but I have played a lot. In total, of Z3, I've probably played close to 1,000 hours.
Oh, it's still quite a bit. We're also coming up on Boss 2. And Boss 2 isn't your conventional kid standy boss. You didn't see the wink, but you heard it? Good. And you control a ship that shoots things. And you want to shoot this Korean symbol. And if you shoot it enough, it explodes. And exploding things are cool, as you all know from the previous run. If things explode, then they're good. Especially if they lag the game. So here we go, no choke to those. So coming up here is Boss 2.
Alright. Now for the hardest boss of the run.
Yeah, so getting Secret 2 here would give you 5 streams of bullets as opposed to 3, meaning you could deal more damage over a shorter period of time. But we choose to skip that because Secret 2 can take time, and we don't exactly need it. Also, enjoy the colorful bullets, because bullets are colorful. And everyone loves colorful bullets, let's be honest.
Oh, Skull Dude, I see you're still awake.
Influka made this explosion. No, Influka did not work on Z3, but explosions are cool. Influka proved that to us. Oh, that's too bad, rules. Because if you beat this, then you can do other things in the game. Because think about Sasanoke and how much you want to play that.
Oh my gosh.
These dodges, guys. If you can't tell, your tiny hitbox is that orange diamond. So if anything touches that, you die. Otherwise, the rest of your ship's invulnerable because let's just go with your ship is amazing and things.
This attack is
also,
really dangerous for me. I'm not that great at it.
You can get some really nasty spots for these.
Alright, and this is basically a guaranteed avoidance too.
Don't die to Yuuko. Also, yeah, the boss just continues this attack indefinitely from this point onward.
Oh, I could always go out of the screen.
That works too. It's okay, he's just showing you that the screen kills you, just so you guys knew for a fact. clearly knows what he's doing, so he's got to show you that. Yes, literally insane. I mean, clearly, you were focused so hard on that you couldn't even believe it. You love the death sound in Uno Parts 3. I can't say I've even heard that.
I'm just gonna say I don't know how I lived through that fruit attack, but I did.
So, these bullets are random, by the way. So there is no, well, so technically there's a pattern to RNG, but that's way too technical. All you need to know is it's random. You went to buy Arnold at the store.
Whoa, that butterfly came out of nowhere.
Well, we already know that butterflies are the signification of death and madness, as we saw from the Justice Guy runs. And it gave her boyfriend diabetes. What a sob story. I'd grab another tissue, but I can't. How is he playing and reading chat? I don't know. Wonder if you want to answer that magical question.
I'm sort of glancing over a chat once every while, but most of the time I can't really read the chat.
That's why I'm here. I get to read all your messages and make all of you feel super special, and then mess up and tell you wrong things, because that's my job.
Like, for that little bit there, I could look.
Why is this boss so long? This boss isn't crazy long. What would you say, 3-4 minutes?
In actuality, this boss is, probably around 3 minutes, yeah. Maybe 2:30.
Yeah, so 2 minutes, 3 minutes is a pretty standard boss length. If you want something long, look at Meteor Stream or Last TIS. Those are long. And when I say long, I actually mean long. If you die, you have to restart every time? Yep. That's half the enjoyment of the games.
Oh no, I died, but I'm here. How?
Okay, so Proman, the first part of this is pattern. So if Bummer dies to this, I get to laugh at him. Second half of it is RNG curving things, which can be slightly difficult, depending on the situations you get. Like, that wasn't so great, the situation he had. But you do your best with what you have. The curving's probably the hardest part of the avoidance fight, would you say?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Curving is very hard.
Curving in general is relatively difficult. It can also be difficult because curving can take on a variety of styles. Like with a Looter Magic Final in K3, it can curve up or down, but you can't always tell which way it's gonna go until it's too late. You want Rin to sing you to sleep, then I hope you can fall asleep in under 30 seconds, Wolves. Pop down 3 sleeping pills. Maybe that. How many people get tilted and picked at the repeat and die? Probably more than we know. Most people are fairly patient though, and they work it up because it's pretty difficult. Capsert, really? Let's be honest, I'm not sure if any of us really want to look there. Or maybe someone does.
Oh my. That was scary.
Butterflies. I cannot recommend mixing sleeping pills with alcohol. That is not very safe. Oh, but Wolst always does it. Okay, Wolst, I hope you like those. Try not to die while you're at it. Please and thank you. 18,406 times.
Oh no, I died again.
That's greater than 18,401. Also pretty blue, by the way. I don't know why I like the blue color of these cherries, though. How did getting Secret 2 help with the boss? Well, so in your ship, you shoot 5 streams of bullets instead of 3. So it just means more bullets can hit them. Don't die to the hearts. If he dies to the hearts, everyone must post a heart in chat.
Oh, okay, that was really close.
You took a really nasty way out of that, too. Like, if you went to the right, it would have been much better. Also, 2 stage clear. Clear storage tour.
Can I get a
Also,
time
you
update, Miku?
Time update, you're around 50 minutes in, run started around 5, so you're around 53 minutes.
Alright, thank you.
Roughly. You got plenty of time, you can do it. Yo, it's your friend playing this, and I'm only commentating this? No, I'm magically telling him all the inputs with my mind. I hope you had fun killing me. Of course, it's always a pleasure. Secret one ripoff, clearly.
Just wait till the next screen.
Oh boy. Doesn't the next screen have like a save that's just a sphincter?
It has a save that is probably the hardest save in stage 3.
What's K3? It's another medley game. It's a very well-known one. There's a lot of opinions about it. I'm sure the chat's just gonna overload you with, I don't know what K3 is, but in reality they're not going to. Don't worry.
This game's medley format is basically K3's medley format. There's a few different types of medley formats, like Cultured 2 uses a different one. I believe Kill the Needle Games 2 does, but that's sort of a variation of the K3 one. But for the most part, when most people make medleys, it's always in the format 4 stages, boss rush in the middle, stage bosses, and then guest areas.
How far can you go without dying? Technically the whole game. In practice, not that far. Also, that jump right there that he's doing is a plane jump. It's a fairly difficult jump, but it happens to be set up really nicely that you can do a certain set of relatively consistent inputs. Sorry, you were gonna say?
I forgot.
Sorry.
Don't worry, it's fine.
We all know in your hearts that K3 copied this game. Dude, Z3 was made like 3 years before K3 was, and then PD players waited until K3 was released so that people could follow the K3 ripoff.
It was all part of his master plan.
My friend playing, how am I caught red-handed? My hands are rainbow.
Oh yeah, the screen is rainbow. That's something to mention.
How K3 copied Z3 of K is before Z in the alphabet. You're just looking at the alphabet the wrong way. Yes, the main commentator is not following along. That would be. My only advice is thousands of band-aids. That always works.
Here, I'm going to switch to the second keyboard as well. And I'm going to cancel in the middle of the sphincter.
So that's going to make it...
Most people are going to fall into the left corner, and then you're going to do it like that, but I'm cancel in the middle, because for me it makes it easier.
There's a couple different ways to do it, but honestly whatever suits you is how you should do it. Was K3 the first medley with a creator stage? K2?
K2 does not have a creator stage, so it was K3.
Is it M stage, the creator stage, though? Yeah, I was gonna say K2 has M stage. The game and keyboard clicks overpower the commentary. Oh no. Cancel in the middle of your sphincter. What face? Feel free. Oh, he's talking about guest stages? Oh. Yeah, okay, then K3. Yes, he's taking a huge swing out, Death, that's why you should be ready.
That jump is really hard.
Can you do that like a 9?
Nope.
Dang. I want a possible to needle game? Yes, it is. Wait, really? Can one have an end stage? Eat. Oh yeah, I guess it did, but like, what? That was a block maze.
K1 also had a boss rush.
Yeah, but wasn't that Dream Soul Grid? That was weird.
Yeah.
You prepared for the moment, Kep? Good. Wink. Can't see my wink, but I send it. Why is the game not full screen? Well, technically it is full screen, but on the marathon you see it shrunk down a little. He plays it in full screen. You can take a line from the last save point. I'm guessing Bummer knows, so I'm just gonna let him do that stuff. Also puzzles. Well, hold on, you want to show by the by secret entrance?
I will. Correct answer is 60 triangles. Correct answer for this one is 8, because 6 plus 1, if you overlap the 1, it's an 8.
But you can type in buy, and you can get this. Can I get some la la la's? La 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 la. Come on, guys, let's la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Do 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 do. Oh, that's a. Oh,
that's nice.
That's interesting.
Yeah, Z-Free Buy to Buy is buffed compared to the original Buy to Buy.
The speed buffs look fun though.
Also slopes.
Slopes are wonderful if you can't tell. They're lynched, you're hilarious. I'm laughing on the inside, but I'm monotone. You've been playing 1 hour, the time of pain. Weekly Shogun Bye-Bye is a good song.
There's one achievement in this game which you get if you don't touch the game for, I believe it's 3 days, and then you come back.
I got that after I accidentally forgot I had it, came back to it after a while, and it's like, oh. I was hoping there was a 1 month achievement. All dude, I'm not sure anyone wants to remember that, so just smile. Yes, the time of the pain. All of your hands should be in extreme pain right now. How are your hands feeling, Bummer?
They're feeling alright.
Sweet. Also, spotlight means you can't see half the things that are ahead of you, and a lot of this is 16 pixels, which means things aren't super easy. Also, welcome to standard tiles. Their achievement for quitting at boss rush and not coming back, the only achievement is in your mind. A little late on the lalas, but I'll still accept it.
I used to cancel for those platforms because it made it easier, but now I don't. I do cancel for this jump here though.
That room would have been much better without spikes, I can imagine. Did someone say 16 pixels? No, I said 1642 pixels. You just misheard me.
Welcome back to Triggers.
Trigger Central. Also shooting buttons, literally impossible. How long is this game? So it's 4 stages of roughly 20 screens each. 3 bosses following before that. Then you have 4 bosses in a row in Boss Rush, followed by a 4th boss. And I think you have 3 guest stage needle areas. 4 or 5? Is it 4? I think it's 4 guest stage avoidance areas. Then you have Bottomless Pit of Regret, followed by Final
You're
Boss.
forgetting a PD player area, which is a boss medley.
Yeah, but isn't that the 4th avoidance?
No, there's 4 other separate guest stage avoidances.
Never mind, then there's 5, because PD player for that.
Bottomless
then there's
Regret
extra.
Bottomless Regret is this game's M stage, and it uses gimmicks from the previous game that were used throughout stages 1 through 4, like the mouse gimmick has the screen in Bottomless Pit of Regret. And that's enjoyable from what I've heard.
Yeah, so it's technically possible to beat last boss first try. In practice, it's probably not going to happen. Technically possible. The end's what's called a Clown Fiesta, which just means it's super RNG heavy and there's not a lot you can do. RNG being random.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there was a special case in Stage 2 where there was only one screen instead of two, like most screens would be. That was because the screen was a long tower. This screen is also only... This set of games, Sudden Death, is only going to be one screen as long as well. And that's because it's a long scrolling segment.
Also gates. Get lots of those in here. Yeah, as Sammy says though. Lots of skill, lots of luck. Yes, Clown Fiesta. Wolfie could do it. Do you believe in the Wolfie? Doesn't the final boss take an average of 6 hours? I don't know, it really depends on the RNG and the player. It can be anywhere from like, I think I've seen 10 up to 30.
The two times I know of are, I believe it's 18 and 21. And the players of those times...
was 29?
Yeah, it's Moose and Ipecac I know that go at those 2 times.
Oh, okay. So yes, very difficult. A lot of situations. Do you want to show off grabbing that blue thing?
Sure. I'm ahead of time, so why not?
Cool.
I cancel there. And I'm gonna cancel here.
Estimate 235. It is a relatively long game. We have around an hour and a half to go on estimate.
Traps you in.
Also, yeah. There you go. Grabbing those on both screens will just trap you. It is literally useless. But it's there, so you can feel really good about how you grabbed it, and then feel really bad about how you did it.
It does something a little bit different on the second screen.
You want to show it off on the second screen?
I will.
Cool. Wasting time intentionally? Yes, Rules. You can't do anything about it. Wahaha.
That last
also
jump is
that,
very precise.
Yeah, that drop is nasty. There we go. Oh, don't miss the save.
I think that gives you an achievement. This save does that.
Nice. Do you have to grab it again to get the achievement, or does it stay?
It stays.
Yay. Also, welcome to Sunspike. Wait, does it use Sunspike twice in this game?
Pardon?
Does it use Sunspike twice in this game? Stage 4 as well?
No, it's only stage 3.
Oh. I thought it was used in stage 4. Huh. Let me guess, next screen's classic room.
Yep.
Figured. Classic room it's the Sunspike drop room, as you'll see coming up next. I just call it classic room because basically every that they use it. Also, ow, my arm.
Also,
weird buffs.
The block sprites are kind of off in this room. Kind of looks like I'm inside them. If you look closely.
Also, yes, standing in blocks is the new meta. Also, yeah, the background is completely missing for this room. Cosmo is used in stage 4. Yeah, I know, I was talking about Sunspike though. I guess I could have messed that up somewhere along the way because of that though. Stage 4 of K3 has Sunspike. Also, that jump Bummer just did there was Sunspike drop.
Secret free is on that room.
Oh boy. Also, here's Zero Game. This is unique in that it's kind of like WarioWare. And I think you have to do 10 in a row, all without dying, and they gradually get more difficult. One's Fall the Stool 2 hurt percent, someday. Also, yes, you have to find the actual save. If you shoot the wrong save, you die. Magical. And jump in the gate jump. Can you actually wait till there's basically no time left to jump in the gate jump once?
Can you? No, you can't. You lied to me.
I wasn't sure. I was just wondering if you could. That's why I asked. Hey, on the bright side, now you know. I promise I didn't kill the first try, guys. It's all good.
Oh.
Think about all this testing we do so you at home don't have to die.
Yep,
it's all
now
good.
you don't have to.
Like, think about it. We take all the deaths so you don't have to. Ain't that just the best? Fine, true. Does it bother you how the text isn't center? Now that I've pointed it out, you'll never unsee it.
I never noticed that.
Now you'll never unnotice it. I hope that triggered chat. So what exactly is going on here? He just has to do a bunch of different mini games.
WarioWare, basically.
Yeah, he has to do 10 in a row without dying, and he just does what it tells him to do. So for example, survive. He has to survive. Survive. Okay, come on, RNG, really? Try to show off how this works.
Oh, okay, that was really close.
I was like, no, jump.
I sort of guessed on that one. I didn't see it on the left, and then I realized I was running out of time, so I just jumped and shot.
Why is chat typing the lyrics to the remote control song? I don't know. You can ask chat. Chat is a very unique being, if you couldn't tell.
So probably get a mouse off the screen?
No, you should have left it there to just trigger everyone. Also, you can notice the spikes are slightly nerfed there. That way he can walk off the edge and not have to do some annoying cancel-y type thing.
Also big spikes.
So yeah. Not just big spikes, jumbo spikes. Why is chat typing cheat codes? Because chat always cheats. It's all good. Also, this part is infamous for just being brutal. Are you playing the game via chat? Yes, Bummer isn't actually a human being, as you can tell. He's just a computer, and I'm just speaking to make him sound like a person. I'm just using 2 voice modulators, so it's all good.
Yeah, I'm not real.
You'd be surprised of the crowd intelligence when it comes to playing fan games. Also, yeah, there's that giant gray thing on the right. And spitting spikes, everyone's favorite. Also, those are jump pressures. How many bundos are in one frame? However many bagels that guy can eat.
Honestly, I'd probably say there's 11. There is a skip here that lets me get to the exit before this thing goes on a cycle, but that's really precise. So, I'm not gonna do that.
Ho ho, I should really laugh. Okay, so this is Gustav. So this is boss 3. Secret 2 can also slightly help here, to be able to shoot him without jumping at times. But this boss, as you can tell, was kind of based off of Gustav, and we saw some of Gustav ideas earlier from Justice Guy. As you can tell, lasers! Yeah, wait a minute, you have to wait to shoot him. Resistance is useless, it's just he jumps back and forth like this. To come to despair is when he jumps in the middle.
All of this is pattern, by the way. There is no RNG.
Yep. So you can learn this part fairly well. So worth noting is since he's on 1.2, this Gustav is actually slightly faster. Some of the attacks he does, there's less delay between them, and also less time to hit him, if I remember correctly. Also, everyone loves lasers. Needs more bird? I agree, chat. Post some birds.
This boss is a lot more fun once you've learned it. There's a few attacks that are... Well, most of the RNG attacks in this boss can be impossible.
Justice Guy had Bird Guy, yes. We had a lot of wonderful times with Bird Guy. Also, there's one attack in this boss fight called Misery, which, yeah, Misery is known for being kind of the annoying attack of the bunch.
Because it's often impossible.
This game has all of the best English. Clearly, you're not actually speaking English unless you're reading this. Wait a minute. Yo.
If I jump too early, I could get stuck in those blocks if they spawn on top of me.
That's amazing. Also, yes, Bummer is mashing the Z key. No auto hotkey scripts or anything here. Wait a minute.
Ah, wasn't prepared.
Is it useless?
Alright. Let's not die to the pattern anymore, and let's actually get something.
Oh yes, what a scumbag for waiting only 6 seconds instead of a minute. So chat, are you succumbing to the despair of Gustav? Or will you remain strong? Is his resistance useless? Or can you stand up against Gustav? Succumb to despair. That is one step to despair. Well, I'd assume you'd have to create an actual, manifestation of it. Oh great, I didn't realize this would go so deep. Wait, that was probably the exact incorrect way to describe that. Succumb to despair.
So he doesn't start his next attacks until you damage him enough. So technically you can get him low enough so he'll start this attack before he goes up to the top left or top right the second time. But it's a lot harder to do.
Damage?
Something around there. But it's a lot harder to do with without Secret too. It is still possible though.
Does despair have a large bound? I don't know. Maybe one day you will know.
And here we're at the classic attack.
So yeah, this is Misery. It's basically pray those little orange guys don't try and jump on top of you. So that was nice there.
This is Uboa.
You may Nikki. And yeah, coming up here is Shield and Eye.
Come on. That was bad.
Wow, that was really friendly. This doesn't have enough insta-gibs. I agree, Bulls. Clearly when you clear the boss, you should just die. Until you do it a second time.
I like to go closer to it near the end there, so that I could get into the transition faster. Maybe I should not do that.
Yeah, as you guys could tell, that was amazing RNG. Uboa!
Oh, and I waited too long.
Did you prepare the death? I don't know. Only if you succumb to despair can you prepare the death.
Oh, I need to stop making these rookie mistakes.
It's okay. Rookie mistakes being cats is one thing to talk about. Because resistance is useless after all.
Alright, that was the last rookie mistake.
I agree. I 100% agree. Maybe you just need to wait a minute. Die the death. Make it pretty colors. purple orbs, though. I bet it's technically possible to dodge those.
I lied. This is the last rookie mistake.
I also agree. You should. Die 1,000 deaths. We shall never see the 1000. Why is it prepare the death, not prepare to death? Because why would you prepare to death when you can prepare your death for the death?
Alright.
Take a deep breath. Die you a river? Fun. I agree with you, Boa. But you must succumb to the despair first. Also, I really like the animated background in this boss for whatever reason. I think it's really nice. Prepare your death sounds like some cooking instruction. Clearly, we're making crepes today. Take a deep breath and succumb to despair. I guess so. After all, resistance is useless once you've succumbed to the despair. I feel like chat loves succumbing to the despair, don't you? Yes, crepes are amazing if you do them correctly. If you don't, though, you just shouldn't make crepes. Prepare the death. Honeycomb. By the way, I don't think there's enough explosions in this boss.
Oh yeah, definitely not enough.
You need more explosions. Well, time for misery.
You're coming a little closer to the left there, aren't you? Alright.
Oh boy. That guy was going in for it. It's you, Boa. It's you, Boa.
Stop being bad.
Hey, you, Boa, is being cruel to you today. Sheesh. Can we get some good RNG, please? Can we get some Craig for the RNG?
I sincerely pray for good RNG.
I sincerely hope for good RNG. I love how you shifted into Japanese there. I approve. Why doesn't it just shake the whole screen for the entire boss? I don't know. Why would your eyes want that? You need to go to work. Can I pause the marathon till I'm back? Oh yeah, no worries. I'll just pause time. It's all good. Maybe you could pause time if you succumb to despair.
I feel like Gustav could pause time with his powers. I don't know why he doesn't do it.
Be like Sakuyama. Mush mush gods, yeah. Mush mush gods aren't smiling on us today. The mush mush gods are trying to prepare the death. Keep in mind, once you're through with this, it's just platforming, which is your favorite.
Oh, I don't even know how I lived through that.
Oh yeah, that was kind of close. Misery. Can we get some daily praise to the mush mush gods?
Oh, okay, I thought it was over, so I like backed up.
Okay, you Boa. Let's be fair. Okay, yeah. That was pretty fair. Okay, Shiradai. So, yeah, this is from Sunspike. It's, this first part here is all aim, then you get infinity jump, and you get some random stuff. And then you have the classic sphere, but the sphere is also inverted in direction.
That was tight.
So yeah, the sphere is kind of the same like classic. They don't fade in nicely in this version, however, they just appear. So good luck never unseeing that. Best boss, whatever you think. I expect more salad, please. Also, yeah, you just stop there for whatever reason, because that's good design. They released a new song recently. Ooh, exciting. So yeah, this part has a lot of lasers. And it goes a lot faster than 0.9.
I went too fast.
Dang! That's okay. You were just proving that those actually kill you.
I was going a little too slow at the beginning, so I tried to pick it back up, but I went too fast.
Not enough lasers and explosions? I agree. If you doubled these, you could have a modern movie. The boss really should end after the avoidance? Possibly so.
I agree.
And with a good song. But then what would you do if you were just frozen in the air when you got 3-stage clear? You can do it. The chat believes in you. You know what, chat? Let's send some energy.
Oh, quick kill.
Oh, quick kill. Oh man, hype. Highlight reel right there. This should clearly be the clear right off. And yes, I use clearly glass. You dislike the graphics? It's so sinister. That's the intention. You believe? Good. Come on, guys. Take the energy. Take the power.
I'm taking your
Gustav
energy.
can't hold us back forever. Break out of the pit.
Dude, Misery knows it's FM. She's just being really nice to me.
Yeah. You know, just because you said that, Yubo is going to be like, oh, I heard Misery was nice to you.
Oh. Okay, I just stood still.
Nice. You sincerely hope for Gustav's death? Neat. I like all the birds. Also, she had an eye. So yeah, just kind of pretend you've never seen this before. This is our first time going through.
Also, the sphere in this is buffed. I believe it goes backwards from original, and it's also faster.
Yeah, it is. It is inverse direction, I know for a fact. I don't know it was faster. But they also messed up some of the visuals. For anyone who's watching, if you look at the edges of the sphere, they just kind of appear. They don't even fade in. I hope you can see that. Bad Apple is your favorite anime? Cool. Sunbloods Ball, baby. Okay, it's Cappy Cap. Come to despair. It's a sign. Gustav is ready to succumb to his own despair. Wait a minute. Yo. Wow, he really wants to succumb to despair. There we go.
Still did damage noise for whatever reason.
That's Gustav. And Gustav is dead.
And give him a moment to step down.
Post a pog champ. He deserves it. Because thirst urge clear.
Dang.
Okay, so Bummer, how's your kid control?
We'll see. Nang is also another one-screen game pick.
Because if you notice, this winning. Also, it's kind of difficult to tell, but the ones with the X's in them are killer block, meaning if you touch them, you die. Also, he's laughing out loud because a trigger activate.
Oh. Yeah, I never do that sideways gate, just in case I die. And you also get a 1 attempt assault.
1 attempt at...
This is probably a bad idea, but we'll give it to you anyway. Could I get a time update?
You are around an hour and 30 in, so you got an hour. You'll tell Geezer to learn English? Noted. Salt is long. Yes, clearly you must all post the salt emoticon.
Dude, I'm doing, like, better than any of, like, my best runs, and I don't know how.
It's the FM magic. I sincerely hope for the salt clear. Let's get a pray.
The salt song is, Sour Please.
So much salt. I don't know if the chat can contain all this salty. Isn't this boss like 6 minutes?
5 minutes 30, I believe.
Yeesh. Rough. If this is a clear, I swear. Isn't the last attack kind of clown fiesta you?
Yeah. Also, now there's gonna be purple aimed at me right now. I've tried to legit clear this boss, but 5 minutes long, last attack is really hard, so is this attack.
Didn't you do this in KTL?
Yes. Oh, and there's the death. It's a lot easier in KTL though, so it's really hard in this game.
Alt is a very beginner game. And that boss is just really long, but not very hard at all. So of course, you gotta make it harder with the other games. Aimed purple destination ripoff? No, it's clearly a ripoff of Just Wination.
Yeah, the attack I died to is one of 2 hard attacks. That and the last attack are the hard ones. Everything else is actually really easy.
So, there are exactly 0 bosses left in this run. But I'm gonna ask Pat here, because I totally think this needs to be done. If we finish Underestimate, can we give Entrance Leahy a couple tries? Because I hear Leahy hit in the Ripper.
I will give 1 attempt to every boss, and maybe 2 to Humanity.
Oh, just for the beams?
Yeah.
How's that sound with you guys? You looking forward to that?
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome. Also, yes, Yahoo and inverts. Everyone loves
I love
inverts.
that 16 pixel, it's my favorite.
16 pixels are always good design. If you're too early, we have plenty of filler, but wolves, we gotta give them a couple. I mean, come on. Also, yes, as you can tell, inverts are wonderful. They have a 16 pixels, because the only thing better than 16 pixels is 11 pixels. For those of you who don't know, that's a line dependent, and a line dependent means you need to grab a specific wall. You doing any more cancels on these screens, or the majority of stage 4?
I do quite a few cancels in stage 4, but not right now. Also, that path isn't possible, just like the achievement says.
What about 10 pixels? Yes, but you need the FPI if you're going for the 10 pixels. Just because you need the FPI. Always have it. Don't choke your scrotum. Ooh, no choke.
Is this K3 secret free?
Clearly, we're just ripping off K3. I mean, like, really.
I cancel right here.
Okay. Yeah, I can understand it right there. Yeah, K3 is contrary. So yeah, clearly a ripoff. Impossible, you bet Mal can do it in 2 tries. Well, I mean, clearly, if Mal's a lunatic from Time Machine 2, he can do anything, right? He might as well be Tass. Also, Sphincters.
This is also Battleline Tinker, which just makes it a lot harder.
Wow, Battlelines are my favorite. Ooh, nice with that diagonal thing. Also, the save is basically just 2 planes and 2 frame. The whole game is a K3 ripoff. Do I hear Benzen? Yes, I do. Try to save with a good line.
Yep. Which is going to allow me to fall straight through that corner. I'm also going to pause to get a shift press there and then cancel.
Dang. Is that... Did you just platform cancel that instead?
No. I try not to use the platform.
Oh, so you just cancel off and then I'll hop?
Yeah. And if I do it correctly, I just go straight to the save.
Neat. So yes, you're intended to use that platform to refresh your jump. Works every ways. I can't even follow that because your message was broken. I cry.
I think he meant Ben 10.
Yes, I know. I just tried to ignore that.
Oh.
This corner save looks fun. I'm sure it's absolute fun. Ask Bummer how much fun he's having. I bet he's overjoyed.
Yeah, the Sphincter isn't really that nice because you don't get a wall to align for, kind of like in Sunspike Screen 2.
Pray.
There you go.
Nice. Also, this is basically ledge jump style thing. That last jump where you have to use the platform coming out from under the flat side of the spike is a little more difficult than it looks because you have to be very close to the edge so that you move out from the spike at the same time you jump. Also, yeah, corners.
Got more.
Oh boy, that sure looks fun. And guess what? We even have 16 pixels to go with the clue. We're all unlocked. Nice, we're right through that.
Coming up here, I do this cool trick where I save through the floor.
Magic. I don't think you can do that in K3.
No, you cannot.
Yeah. You hear the sound of fingers hurting? Ah, it's okay. He's got stamina. I love how you can save like that. It's actually pretty neat.
Yep.
Is that a 1.2? No, that's not a 1.25 invert. That's just a slightly buffed invert. Bootstrap, really.
So nice bootstrap.
My goodness. So yeah. So in other words, you have cheated. We never cheat. If we were to cheat, the OFR would find us.
I'm still getting the save, technically not cheating. This save is easy. I don't know why it's even here.
Wow, that's a lot of diagonal. I hear diagonals are good design. Actually, that's a fairly nice height for the plane. I didn't realize.
So I want to keep that line that I just grabbed for this save. And then I can cancel over here and go straight through.
Nice. Also, I love how the title card blocked that.
Yep.
So that you can't even line up for that. That's flat out beautiful. So yeah, title cards. 10 out of 10 if you program them correctly. Wait. Also, yeah, the save looks like a literal mess.
Yeah, there's a lot going in.
Good luck
in the
following
save.
this.
It's pretty dense.
so many random floating spikes. If you've learned anything from Paris Streams, filling a single room with variants and diagonals is top quality design. Top quality design is like 30 of the same jump in a row, no save. Then every time you die, you have to go through a penalty room, like we saw in Pieces Run earlier with the beavers singing. Also, yeah, 16 pixels. They're incredible. So that corner is a bonk corner. You can usually set up for that. But you still have to press 2 buttons on the same frame, which can sometimes be kind of weird.
I was doing it correctly every time, but I was dying because of something called V-lines. Those are things that you usually can't control, but I managed to control it at the end there once I realized what was wrong.
You want me to explain V-lines, or should I keep it out?
I don't think V-lines are exactly what you want to explain.
Okay. There you go, chat. I'll let you ponder the mysteries of V-lines.
Speaking of things with the starting of V in them, this drop here, this for the platform grab, that's V-string dependent. I don't have a consistent strat for it. I sort of just throw myself at it and it works.
We explained V-strings earlier as well, so hopefully that helps with understanding. So yeah, this is clearly a case of perfect game design. I mean that sarcastically, please, if you make the game, don't make them think like this is your first job. Because if you do, no one will ever forgive you. Who's the guy commenting? Me.
Yeah, GGB, my friend is commentating, and then obviously I'm running.
Yes, DBF. It's okay. Also, that's a squish diagonal. Oh, can you not align up for that? Do you actually have to...
No, because this wall gives you the battle line for it. Also, you're usually supposed to use these platforms and then fall into an easier double jump, but getting from here to here is really hard, and getting from here to here is also hard. So I came up with a different strat, which you just seen.
Neat. So what I'm with Pro. I agree, props aren't gay. Enjoy them.
Even more nice music.
Yeah, most of the stuff in this game is good, music-wise. Not sure how much I love Stage 4's picks. Also, especially the Mega Bad pick. That's just like, comes out of nowhere.
Also, Jumbo
Probably
Spikes.
my least favorite pick. Yeah, also Outline Spikes either. Or Outline Spikes as well, so coolness. Yes,
is this catharsis this water? It's just gonna make me fall slower.
Oh man, that drift quarter though.
2 flames in a row?
I've already heard that so many times. So yeah, if you don't know, plane jumps, they're fairly difficult. In water, they're a little easier, but I think you only have around 2-3 frames, depending on the align. So it can be interesting. Also, those are gravity flippers for anyone who couldn't tell or figure out. Also, this isn't infinite jump water, correct? I'm fairly certain you don't have infinite jump in this water.
No, you do not. That'd make things quite a lot easier if they did.
Skip the top part there.
That jump is
also
really hard as well.
That's probably the hardest jump in the save, wouldn't you say?
Yes, it is. No BBF happy feels bad, man.
Clearly, that's the most catastrophic thing we've had all day. Even succumbing to despair does not come anywhere close to that.
Oh, that was it, but I jumped too early.
Dang. So how's chat feeling about the run? You guys enjoying it so far? Seeing all this magic and a super skilled player doing all these cool things for you.
Alright, nice. Here I have to keep my double jump until the end. Can't make that without it. Also,
oh really?
As far as I know, you can't. Also, this screen is, these next two screens are quite interesting.
They're quite hard on the hands as well. Yes, this run is amazing. Chat should be hyped. It's basically the equivalent of Pay 3. I think Starzor made Ives.
Yeah, Ives, which these next two screens will be, is a game made by Starzor, who runs the MikuAiwanna forums. He also runs the MikuAiwanna Discord. If you want to join that at any point, you can find it on the forums. But yeah, Starzor made this game, and it's actually quite nerfed in Z3 compared to the original.
Wait, this is a nerfed version?
Yeah, from what I know in the original, I'm not sure if the jumps are buffed, but there is half the saves.
Yikes. That's pretty nasty. I'm glad you're all enjoying it. Yes, believe it or not, someone is actually running the game. We're not just two people talking while the chat plays the game. You'd never believe it.
I agree, Peter.
Also, yeah, corners. I think that's enough said about this screen.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's what Starzor was going for with Ives.
I think Wolfie, for that second jump, he does it as a double jump diamond, correct?
I don't think I've actually seen many of Wolfie's runs, because time zones.
Yeah, fair enough. I think he does it as a double jump diamond, because I think you could actually get through that corner nicely like that. Also, yeah, I hope you guys love the tube code, because you get to see it every time.
Also, I don't know if I showed off a death sound, but it's Mario.
Really. Everyone loves Mario. Speaking of, soon the kid Mario might be able to transform into the kid.
Mario Odyssey.
Basically. Also, I think Wolfie also does this one as a double jump diamond.
That's interesting.
I could be wrong, though.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
I am not the only runner of this game.
There's a couple people who have run it. 2 runs on the leaderboards, but leaderboards don't always mean anything.
There's technically 5 people who have a ToBossRush time. Only 2 on the leaderboards. I am 3rd place, Wolfie is 1st place, and then a person called Glindep is 2nd place. Glindep runs the full game, whereas us other 4 only run ToBossRush.
Oh, we're at 888 deaths now. Also, JGB asks you, would you sincerely hope for this screen's death, Father?
I would.
Pray emoji.
I do not like these screens at all.
Wood death is pretty crazy. This full game runs around 14 hours, just so all of you know. This run is around 2. So you can imagine. And roughly, I think 3 hours of that is entrance alone.
See, Glindep had a sub 2-hour run in ToBossRush before anyone, and then he did that in only about 2 full game runs, and on his second one he managed to get sub 2 to boss rush. It took Wolfie quite a bit of time to even get sub 2. and it only took Glindup 2 runs, so there's a comparison of how good Glindup really is.
And for those of you who don't know, Wolfie is also a very skilled member of the community, so getting around his skill level is also very good. Oh, almost threw that drop. That was really
first
close.
Try. Again.
Almost first try, the second try. Oh, but we first tried the third try, so it's all good.
So on this save, I'm going to keep on the line. Because if I don't keep it, then on the next save, that double diamond that you see down there, I'd have to do it like a double invert, and that'd be very hard.
Okay, so I'll explain. That's a ceiling double diamond, that's double frame perfect. Doing something like a double invert is a required buddy hop as well, which is an extra level of frame perfect. It is a required buddy hop, right? At that height?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so that'd be 3 frame perfect inputs as opposed to 2. Yes, you should always stay positive.
BBF, that's not true. The line next to the save is the battle line, forces you to do it like a double invert, which we just explained.
When to try the first time. I don't even know anymore. Is it actually nerfed 5-pixel? I can't exactly tell. Unless it's buffed with the 1.2. So yes, if you're wondering why he's dying to this jump, it's double frame perfect. So...
Oh my, that was really fast. That's probably the fastest I've done that save.
That's nice. It's moved over left by 1 pixel. Because of the odd thing. Huh. Neat.
What version did you do it on BBF? Because if so, then it might be changed in this.
Oh boy, so yeah, that first thing squish, that's a double squish diagonal. I did one of those the other day. It's not fun. It's really not. And thankfully you're past that, because that's pretty nasty. Also, yeah, you can grab the align of the block there if you jump at a nice height. And this is a lot of corner jumps. Everyone loves corners. Clearly. Can you fall through that second corner and not have to land on the ledge?
Can we test you? No, you can't.
Okay. So yes, you have to do a ledge there as well. I think the align you grabbed is the good align for the ledge, meaning he has 2 frames to get on the ledge as opposed to 1. There we go. Is that also the good align for that ledge as well?
Yep. And we're out.
Handy. So welcome to Call Me It.
This screen looks, these screens look very cool.
Yeah, they are pretty fancy. Especially the background, it's nice.
Ooh.
Oh, sheesh. That could have gone south. So yes, Call Me It was also run earlier in this marathon, but if I remember correctly, there were issues with the streaming of it, so that's a little too bad, but hopefully you saw something like this.
Also, this save is a classic.
This is a great save. This is design all the way. Everyone's gotta love this. If you don't love this, clearly you have objectively bad tastes. Clearly.
Stealing doesn't kill you, by the way. Most screens it does.
Nice, not missing a thing, by the way. Yes, floor 92 and Crimson Needle. Feel them. Also, yeah, a lot of diagonals in this one save. And then that's a drop double jump diamond. So, wow, you made that look easy. Wait a minute, go!
That's an amazing achievement.
Also another double jump diamond. And here we get to entrance. These screens are laughably easy in the original game.
And he buffed them to actually make them difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't understand the joke, there's, in Call Me It, there's the extra boss. And it uses the song that I started singing along to. Also,
Did I just first try both of those screens?
No, I think you died once.
Oh.
Could be mistaken though.
Also, I canceled that.
Cancel that? Yeah. Also, yeah, Mega Bad music here. My least favorite is stage 4, but that's okay. Also, triggers. Everyone's favorite.
Bonking lets me get down a little bit faster, so just a safety thing. Oh, and I missed the platform.
Dang. I'd rather get a Kleenex's life.
Oh yeah, there's ice physics, by the way. So I'm sliding. They're kind of hard to get
So
used
technically, you can get sub 2 if you do the rest of the screens in under 5 minutes.
to. I'm not even at 2 hours yet?
No,
Wow.
you got around 5 minutes to go.
Well, after FM, I think my future runs are looking promising.
And to think we did the gel meme and the salt meme and the blue thing.
Also gotten many achievements. Hello, Wolfie.
Yes, we stole a bunch of achievements too. Welcome, fellow people. Yes, we've spent around 10, 15 minutes just messing around because that's what we do. I expect a corn fast for that.
Although,
Yeah.
the save to drop on the right is kind of hard for me, so we'll see about that.
I think it's mainly the last set of spikes that makes that drop nasty, isn't it?
The drop isn't a hard part, it's a jump right before the drop.
Oh, that diagonal thing off of the platform.
Yes, that is buffed in version 1.2.
Nice.
So in the version that most people run, they have an easy time effect.
It doesn't have platforming buffs. I don't think it has secret bosses. And it also... Oh, what was the words? Never mind, I've completely blanked out. Also stuff. Yeah, also, yes, Gustav is easier. That's what I was going to say.
This save's giving an unusual amount of trouble.
Yeah, this save isn't exactly friendly either. Running out of these apples is really annoying. Want me to tell you when you hit your 2-hour mark, or leave you to be?
Don't tell me.
Sounds good to me. So is that a corner there? Or is that slightly nerfed?
Pardon?
Or slightly buff? In the water.
It is a corner.
Okay,
I have to move left a frame, otherwise that's the way I do it is impossible.
Impossible jumps are always fun, don't you agree, chat? Also, yeah, Catastrophe has a Miku, so good. Miku is amazing, as you should all know.
Yeah, that platform diagonal is real difficult.
Not exactly a fun thing to work with.
Ah, jump too high.
Dang. Especially when you have to do the half invert or ceiling invert up there. Would you say this is the hardest screen of catastrophe, or hardest save of catastrophe?
Definitely.
Yeah. There's usually one save in screens that is a decent bit harder than others, because balancing is clearly a thing everyone knows everything about. Let's be honest here. It always kind of bothered me how that water was gray. It just seems so out of place.
I think it's to fit the snow theme. Kind of like there's slush in the water.
Yeah, I guess. But then the background doesn't exactly make me think of snow either. I think of like concrete when I look at it.
I could see that.
It's not actually snow, it's all concrete. Concrete coming down from the sky, shield yourselves.
But then why do I slide?
Because concrete is slippery, clearly. I don't think you could get FBI from the ice. Nice on that drop, by the way. Also, here's the humantic screens.
These screens are just a maze.
Do you want to click the block?
I will. I'll go into Secret 4 just to show it off.
Oh yeah, Secret 4 is amazing. You'll all love it.
Click that, and then you click that.
And then you get to go all the way back. Woohoo! I see an interior crocodile alligator.
Oh, I messed it up.
Uh-oh.
Piano
Such
guy.
a shame.
It's been a while since I went into Secret 4.
Clearly, you should just first try Secret 4. Give it one attempt, and if you don't do it, just leave. Won't that be fun?
And before first try, literally everything.
Just first try the whole save. Literally, God.
Where is... Oh.
Also, what even is this background? I never understood.
I don't know. I didn't know that happened either.
Obligatory, this has never happened before moment. This has literally never happened before. Clearly. Here we go.
I'll do one attempt. There you go.
Dang. Okay, so Cosmo, these are the last two screens.
Anyone could pause that and look at that screen, but it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, that's from a classic game called Brood of a Man, which is extremely difficult, and if I remember correctly, it's impossible at some points. So there's a modded version which makes it possible, but it's still ridiculously difficult. Do not play as a beginner.
Considered one of the hardest games out there.
Yeah, it's not easy. Let's put it that way.
This screen is symmetrical.
It is in fact symmetrical. However, I noticed one thing that kills the symmetry. There is no save on both sides. There is no warp on both sides.
The stem of the apple is on the right. and not the left.
I am heavily offended that an apple could be so biased in positioning.
Yeah, I wonder who the man is that cleared brute.
He must be one sort of brute. So yeah, these purple spikes look pretty cool. I'm sure everyone loves these purple spikes. Give me a thumbs up if you love these purple spikes.
Last screen.
Oh. There we go. You're still finishing on pace to show off a couple of the boss rush bosses really quickly.
Nice.
I see 1 thumbs up for the purple spikes. I see 2 for the purple spikes. I see a thumbs down. What is this?
Wow, thumbs down.
Highly disappointed. Oh, I see a heart. There are no jumbo purple spikes. I'm sorry for your loss.
In the practice run I did earlier, I first tried the last save, so let's see how long it takes me this time.
Just not even first try it, just half try it. Ooh, I see 4 thumbs up. Now we're getting real.
I cancel right here.
Cancel's just an easier setup. By the way, I don't know if you can notice, but there's this cursor on the bottom screen. Now you can't then see it.
No, it's not.
Oh, I see. I must be delusional, man.
I get the that
So,
line,
yes.
because it makes it easier, and that run is done.
There we go, time.
Oh, I didn't save. I guess it's not.
Never mind. If you want your timing for when you did that, that was around a 2:05.
Oh. Well, that's a PB.
Neat. GG, but not really GG.
I wanted to show off the boss, so let's get back there.
Patrick, we still looking okay to show off all of those?
Yeah, for sure.
Sweet. So, technically a PB. No, not a world record, but, kind of a PB, believe it or not. Oh, gotta love how you PB with all the beads and the achievements and salt, all that stuff.
Yep.
Only real way to PB. Come on, guys. Give Bummer some energy to get through this save again. Was this insane RNG, JGB? Literally insane. Also, I'm glad to let you know, Bubber, that's become a highlight in the highlight reel.
Nice.
Maybe try saving. There we go.
Alright.
That was around a 2:07. So here's Entrance Leahy, objectively the best boss. Clearly. Also, Entrance has an amazing song. I promise I'm not biased.
That deserves another try. I'm sorry about that.
Clearly, don't just blow the pattern like that. Two clears in 2 hours. Oh man. Very impressive. So yeah, this is Entrance. It's fairly nerfed in Z3 compared to the original. Shoutouts to Normal, who took 110 hours on the original. or something like that. Typically this is considered too fast to be reasonable. So post your chord fasts.
Thanks, Cake. Oh, okay.
So here's Catastrophe Miku. Yes, that feel when Zed. Zed is clearly the correct way of pronouncing it. So yeah, this is Catastrophe Miku. Believe it or not, it's from the game Catastrophe. I'd say it's fairly patterned, wouldn't you?
It's pattern. Well, I'd say it's half.
Okay, so there's a decent bit of pattern. Also Spike.
Spikes and avoidance?
Yes. Who's ready for first try Cosmo, by the way?
I wish I could first try Cosmo. I think all the bosses were recreated from scratch. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they were.
Repost that.
Also, that freezes you, if you couldn't tell. Dang.
Dang. Let's get the praying going.
Look,
which
no
Bummer
hands.
took like 200, 300 hours on.
Yeah, I took on my first clear of this boss, I took if I remember correctly, 254 hours.
Beautiful.
My first big grind. I wasn't very good back then.
We're getting all the praying RNG for Cosmo, we believe.
You could pray for Cosmo, but I haven't even beaten the boss. I don't know what to do.
Doesn't matter. You don't even have to know patterns. You just win. It's okay. Who even needs to know pattern? Let's be honest. You just click buttons and win.
That deserves a second try.
Deserves a second try? Whoa. We're still running. Okay, we're around 210 right now. So
that deserves a third try. I'm sorry. This is the last one, no matter where it dies.
Okay. This one plus Cosmo, and you're probably good.
Yep.
Okay, let's get those praying hands one more time for Cosmo. Praying hands one more time for Cosmo, guys. Because we all know Cosmo's coming up. Here we go. Praying hands for Cosmo.
Never humantic here in FM. Feels bad.
You have a dot hitbox, which means that these apples have to touch that tiny white hitbox of the kid. Of course, this is actually still very difficult, even with dot kid hitbox. Also, this loves destroying bitrate.
And
dang.
There it is.
So yeah, that's a Z3 ToBossRush, plus some of the Boss Rush bosses, which you don't get to see all of because that would be hard.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
That was the best first try. Need all those pog champs. And let's send Bummer some of those claps for doing very, very well on that run. Nice job. Incredible run. In fact, even a double clear. So, awesome run. Great job.
Yeah, great run. Great commentary.
Nice.
Thank you, Bummer.
No problem.
So yeah, couple more claps for Bummer and for Patrick and the rest of the tech crew who worked so hard on all of this.
All right, so up next,
great rest of the run.
We are going to be up next is going to be Cake Sauce doing 2 needle games, which I'm not going to try to attempt to pronounce. I forgot what they stand for. The electric butterscotch dandy and the
it's like galvanized peppermint dandy.
Yeah,
Something
2 needle
like that.
games by Cake Sauce, and after that, 2 more runs with Cake Sauce. So yeah, stay tuned for that. We will throw up a transition screen, and we will be ready shortly.
Thank you all. Enjoy the upcoming runs.